Hello again and welcome to Tommy Travers' football predictions on Gaelic football prediction. I'm going to make a prediction now on the Kildare Mayo match, which is on at Croke Park, 6 o'clock on Saturday. But before I do that, I'd just like to give a little bit of a talk about the prediction, the last prediction I made, which I got badly wrong. I went for Kildare against Dublin, Kildare by a point, and they were actually beaten by 14 points. So Dublin, anyway, are looking the won their 12th Leinster. Absolute brilliant achievement for them. And they won the 6 All-Irelands in a row. And they're definitely going now for this All-Ireland like they never won an All-Ireland. You think they hadn't won one in 20, 30 years. But it's only 1 year away from it. But that's enough about that anyway. I'm going on now to the Kildare Mayo match. Now, this is a very, very important match for both teams because Glenn Ryan's and his management team, like they're under pressure now, because the need to get to quarterfinals, to have anything to show for the year really, because unfortunately they didn't stay in Division 1. Well, they did put up a very good fight to stay there and they were in hard luck. But look, at hard luck doesn't work out. It's no use. They're in Division 2 for next year. So they'd want to get at least to a quarter final. And of course, if you get there, you want to win the quarter final as well. But I think now for Kildare to beat Mayo in this match, they're going to have to go defensive. Now, Kildare don't play defensive football. I don't know whether it is Glenn Ryan doesn't agree with it or and the selectors or what. But like to win these big matches against these top class teams with top class forwards, I think you have to uh, bring men back behind the ball. Like I think they should bring 13 men behind the ball, leave two good forwards up like Ben McCormack and Jimmy Hyland, or whoever you want to pick out of the forward line. Leave two good forwards up, and then you have an out ball as well. Whereas if you have all the men behind the ball, you've no out ball then. You have to play the ball out of the fence if you get a turnover. But for Kildare to win this match, I definitely think they're going to have to go that way because the Mayo forwards, while they're not as good as the Dublin forwards, they're not far off them. And Killian O'Connor is back, and they have all their team fit now and flying. So it's going to be a very, very hard, tough fought match. And 4 years ago, when we were playing them, Mayo were favourites this time, and they were favourites that time as well. But it was in Newbridge, and Kildare pipped them. I think they beat them by 2 points. This is in Croke Park in the wide open spaces, you know what I mean? And the backslide when they're on a 1-to-1 with these really good forwards, they're getting found out, and the other team is scored. And if they start, like Kildare is definitely going to have to do this, bring these men behind the ball for the first half, I think, and reassess it then at halftime, see how you're doing. Hopefully, you're not after letting in any goals, because if you start letting in goals, the game goes away from you. That's what happened against Dublin. Dublin wiped them out 5 goals. You're not going to win a match if you let in 5 goals. Not a hope. Kildare only got one. You'd have to get 5 back, which is a lot. It takes a lot of doing again the Dublin defence. So on this anyway, I'm going to go for a Kildare win. I'm going to chance it for the Kildare to win by a point again. Shinna will.